What can you say about that performance yesterday? It was absolutely woeful, wasn't it? All over the pitch, all the players just didn't seem to be on it as Farke wanted them to be. They didn't seem motivated, didn't seem energetic enough, seemed to be dead to the dangers that Southampton posed. And I think the first goal on 1 minute 47, we can see that Walker Peters has dominated Somerville during this particular match, and Somerville allows this ball to be played through, but the overriding thing is, a lot of people say that first goal's offside. It probably isn't. When he plays that ball, if you wind that back a couple of seconds in the replay, you'll see that he starts his run just off the shoulder, right behind Liam Cooper, and it's a really well threaded pass, but Cooper can't recover. Byram is looking for an offside. It isn't coming, and the linesman, I think, has got this one correct from an offside point of view. It's a really good finish, a little chip over Mellier's shoulder, pretty much finishing the first goal move off, and it's really poor defending from a defensive point of view, when you look at that. Right, this is the second goal. It's Smallbone's goal, but earlier in the sequence of play we can see that Stuart Armstrong's got the ball on the left hand side. Dan James has lost him, and Ampadu is quite a little bit away from him, and just before he passes the ball into Sulemana, Shackleton is a little bit off the pace in terms of getting anywhere near Sulemana before he manages to get that ball in to the 18-yard box, and then Smallbone finishes it, just rolling it and completely flummoxing the entire back four. I think Kamara should have been a bit closer to Smallbone in that second goal. He's a little bit off the pace. Smallbone's come into the 18-yard box. Kamara's not got close enough to him, not being able to pick him up or intercept the shot, or try and make any kind of clearance or interception on Smallbone. I'm not so sure what that is. Is that a lack of communication? Is that just him not seeing the run from Smallbone as he's coming into the box? And there are going to be questions asked by Farke once of reviewing this and reviewing the highlights and seeing just what actually happened on the pitch. Of course, that's got to be part of the learning process, or the inquest, as you might say. Let's get on and look at the third. And it's still a man coming down our right hand side, and he's caused all sorts of trouble down there, hasn't he? Ampadu just can't get to him. He then manages to whip a ball into the far post over to Armstrong, who then turns Sam Byram inside out. Poor old Sam Byram doesn't know what day of the week it is, does he? And he just fires that one into the far post and beats Mellier. It's a really good finish, and I'll take nothing away from Southampton. The finishing on the day was absolutely first class. But they just came at us with that high press. We didn't know what to do with it. We didn't have any answers. I thought that collectively we looked very poor. I think we probably missed Roden in the back. Perhaps Cooper again was a little bit outclassed, outpaced, as well as Somerville. Somerville had a bit of a shocker. Byram had a bit of a shocker. In fact, you look across the entire starting 11 and you think collectively it was a very poor performance and not what we expected. And perhaps we've gone into that game with quite a bit of complacency following that Watford result. Anyway, look, Strout gets a really good goal towards the final third of the game, but overall it's been a very poor afternoon for Leeds, and let's just hope that they could get that corrected against QPR on Wednesday night. Anyway, look, I hope you enjoy the content, and perhaps if you want to subscribe to the channel, I'll leave a little sub button here, and if you want to see something more on my channel, there's a recommendation from YouTube here. I know it's spoiled your weekend. Try and make the best of it as you can, and have a great Sunday ahead. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you this week.